Hello, guys. I want to talk about something that I haven't talked about much here. It's nothing really spiritual. Well, it is kind of spiritual in a way, and I'm gonna talk about it. There's something that's gonna come out. It's a mobile app called Code Wallet. It already exists on iOS, and it's coming out for Android in a couple of weeks. And this is a very, very interesting and very special, and I'm going to explain why and what's behind this. So, um, normally we use in the countries that we're in Indian rupee, we use Indian rupees, we use Argentine pesos, we use US dollars, we use euros, we use Japanese yen, we use Brazilian, I think, is it Brazilian bolivar? Or we use all these kind of different currencies, but the currencies are being printed all the time, and through changes in economies, there is an inflation of that money. So we're actually losing purchasing power by holding these currencies. And now comes something super interesting. The kin cryptocurrency is used within Code Wallet. And Code Wallet is a tremendously fast, almost anonymous way to transfer from you to me and back and forth. And they even have a patented technology which is called like digital paper money. And this is now coming out. And the fascinating thing is that kin cryptocurrency, it doesn't have inflation. It has absolutely no inflation, whereas Bitcoin, for example, has an inflation. And you can have only a maximum of 3 trillion coins in kin. And when you transfer the kin using the Code Wallet, you're basically using that. And there's a lot of people don't know about this yet, but they will soon know, because I believe this app will go viral and it will become very huge in some countries like India or something. And basically, so you have, for example, let's say you want to send money from somewhere to somewhere. You can either use this code that's being scanned, or you can send a cash link, which is basically that you say, oh, give, I don't know, 10 euros to someone in India. I send the cash link via Telegram and or WhatsApp, and you can click on it and you immediately receive the money. And not only that, but it's extremely fast, it's extremely cheap, and it's non-inflationary. So what I think that will happen is that this kin cryptocurrency will become insanely huge once the Android comes out. And the team behind it is super smart, and they're developing things like, for example, that you can log in with that app with the Code Wallet. You can log in into a website, for example, just like would have a Google login, for example, or you would have a Facebook log. Well, I don't know if Facebook login still exists, but Apple login and all of this stuff. So you can log in via the Code Wallet, and it's basically anonymous. So it's tremendous technology that they developed and that's patented. And I've used it with a couple of friends, and we're just basically waiting for the Android version to come out. And I think in India, I could imagine in India it will explode, and it will make more sense to hold kin. It will make much more sense to hold kin than any other currency in the world, because it literally has zero inflation. So it's super interesting. And I think we're like a month away from, how I was programming in the past. If I would judge, where they're at, I think within one one month, maybe 1 month and a half maximum, we'll have the Android version. And they're also going to do something super interesting. You will be able to buy kin from within the app itself, from within the app itself. And that makes it very, very, very interesting. And I think, from my observation, and I'm going to also speak about how spiritually this is interesting, from my observation, seeing how the industry and all of this stuff is evolving, I think that we're coming close to a technology like this, a mobile app like Code Wallet, which will explode exponentially, like a real viral app that suddenly, hundreds and millions of people will use. And I think we're coming close to that because people are waking up to this. So if you're in Argentina, if you're in Venezuela, if you're in Turkey, if you're in Lebanon, if you're wherever there's inflation, even India has, I think, pretty strong inflation now. The UK pound, all of them have strong inflation. So you will see that I mean you experience the inflation when you shop in the store. You see that food is getting more expensive, and I think that the time has come for something to really sweep the world, and this kin cryptocurrency with a code wallet just might be it. And we're coming very, very, very close to this actually manifesting. And how is this relevant to spirituality? Well, I think everything that we experience, even the technological innovation, kind of is related a little bit to more and more freedom, and to your personal freedom. And the more personal freedom you have, the more kind of you can spend time on your spiritual path. And for example, if there was no YouTube, this is a perfect example. If there was no YouTube, there wouldn't have been a spiritual awakening in this body that I incarnated in, because I wouldn't have been able to see YouTube, to see Mooji, to learn about Ramana Maharshi. I maybe somewhere in a library, deeply hidden in the back of the library, but that would have been a big coincidence. But on YouTube, you can so quickly gain new information and all of this stuff, which previously wasn't possible before. Now, I think the same is with Code Wallet and Kin cryptocurrency. That if it becomes really de facto standard, because a lot of people start to use it, I think that it gives you more freedom, and it allows you um to spend more time also again on spirituality and get more information. And the other thing which is super interesting is they have something called permissionless payment SDK, which basically allows anyone, you everyone knows PayPal, right? So when you go with PayPal, you have to give them your data, you have to give them your identification, you have to give them everything, and then eventually you can put a pay with PayPal button on your website, on your blog, or whatever, sell products, sell services, or sponsorships, or whatever. And the interesting thing is this code wallet works permissionless. That means you can put in under 5 minutes, you can put a pay me button on your website without having to ask anyone, and without having to send anyone documents. So this is absolutely amazing how they developed this. And I'm definitely going to talk about it more in the future, because I plan to do small giveaways using Code Wallet as Android comes out. This is going to be super interesting. So, for example, if I can give you, I can show you, because I have an iPad here, so I have the iPhone version, and I'm going to show you an example of what this looks like. So, if you download the iOS version right now, or if you download the soon the Android version, then I'll show you what it looks like. It's absolutely amazing. And I've always been interested in like the cutting edge of technology. So I'm also interested in the AI and all of this stuff. And so, for example, okay, it's connecting right now with the internet. Hold on. So if I put in, let's do something fun. Let's do something fun. So let's assume that a lot of people from India are watching right now, for example. And I'm gonna put an Indian rupee into Code Wallet. And I don't know how much this is. Wait, I have to first do the calculation, because I don't know. So I'm gonna put in Indian rupee. Actually have no clue how much this is. Let me see if I can uh I'm not connected right now to the internet with this. Let me see if I can do it. Oopsala. Give me one moment. Reconnecting. Okay, give me a second. So I'm connecting with the internet right now. I'm using my mobile phone for this. So I don't know how much rupee is. It's loading my balance. Hold on. Just connected. Well, anyway, I don't know how much this is. I'm just gonna send you. I'm just gonna send you. Wait. Why is it not connecting? I have to reopen the app, I guess. Okay. Now it works. So okay, for example, if you scan this right now through with the code wallet, if you scan this right now, you would get 1,000 rupees. I don't know how much that is, but you would get 1,000 rupees right now if you scan this with the code wallet. And this is how extremely powerful this technology is. So uh, I'm gonna make one more example. You can if you have iPhone, you can download and test it, and we'll see if this works. I have to check how much 1,000 rupees is. Okay, so see you very soon.